No. Mm-mm. No. 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 No to tests. No to tests. Some of you old enough to remember this. Oh no, Mr. Bill. When Mr. Bill said no, it was too late. And a silent no is suffering. Speak spirit. A silent no is suffering. Suffering in silence. So most often in life gives us the test and then gives us the lesson. And sometimes the test is will. Will, meaning consciousness, meaning will you make a conscious offer? Will you say no? Will you follow the calling for your life? Will you revoke the previous state? Will you reject the deposit on allowing the attack? The attack on your temple, the attack on your purpose, the attack on your calling, the reject the hell, reject the distraction. So no is a complete narrative, statement, and paragraph. Just say no. 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 Without any qualms. Don't feel pressure of any sort. Give your affirmation. No. No is an adverb that modifies or qualifies or expresses some relation of manner, quality, place, time, degree, number, course, opposition, or affirmation. I just felt in my spirit, heard in my spirit, like in the movie The Matrix, when Neo came into his power. Neo had not fully accepted the calling. He had fully not accepted what his temple was capable of. He had not fully accepted his purpose. But when he did, he just, no. His spirit wasn't vexed. He wasn't upset. He wasn't distraught. He used his will, his conscious offer, and his power. Came into his power and just said, no. No is a complete statement. Use it without qualms. Use it fearlessly. Scream it if you got to. Holler if you got to. Let it come from your gut. Let it come from your root chakra. Let it come from wherever it needs to come from. And as you get into your power, find some comfort in your no. No, God. No, universe. And this is a play on no and no, N-O, and no, K-N-O-W. No, God. Are you saying no to God? Are you saying no to the universe? Are you going to know the test? N-O the test. You know, in this realm, they want you to know, K-N-O-W. Will you know the test? It's just, no. I don't have to take this test again because I got the lesson. I figured it out and I'm not repeating the class. So with all of that being said, be sure that you're sure. There's a scripture that says, let your no mean no and let your yes mean yes. That's Matthew 5:37 from the Sermon on the Mount. And you can't fool your central nervous system. You can't fool God. You can't fool the universe. So you can't give a bogus no. A bogus no is going to have the effect of a yes. Especially when you're dealing with some energies and frequencies that you may not be equipped to handle But then there's always divine protection. There's always divine protection. If you truly are not vibing in that no, the consequences are going to show. And then there's going to be this external protection as well as your internal protection that is going to rise up. Again, Matthew 5:37 talks about the Sermon on the Sermon on the Mount, and your ancestors were taught never swear to what. This is what the scripture says: never swear to what you don't intend to keep. So oaths and swearing to God is a false flag, red flags. Watch yourself and watch yourself around people who do this frequently. Remember, people lie to God every day. So lying to you and me is nothing if they already, are comfortable with lying to God. So notice when this happens, and no, not in any degree. That's the origins of the word is nay or nay, N-E apostrophe, or nay, N-A-Y, meaning not at all. So it comes from the word no or nay comes from the meaning vital force, life, long life, eternity. So see how powerful your no is? To preserve this energy around you, that no energy, to preserve it around you on your vital life force. That your yes mean yes and that your no mean no. For a long life, let your interjection, let your denial, let your negative vote affirm your life force. Our response is an open door. Remember the vampires. This was seen from the movies Sinners. The door was physically open, but the spiritual door also has to be open. So you open your cortisol reaction. You open your central nervous system for attack, for them to play in your mind, not just with your mind, but in your mind. Again, from the movie, if you saw, they were saying, now I'm one with you because you said yes, you opened the door. I've taken your energy in. Now I'm one with your thoughts. I know what's going on with you. How many times have you said yes to somebody and you wish you had not said yes to? And all of a sudden, things are happening to you that never happened to you. You messing with some broke energy, people that are comfortable with poverty, and then all of a sudden, you've never been late or forgotten to pay on a bill or something, but y'all sharing a mind now. Because that's not important to them. Or your eating habits start to shift. You start eating stuff that you don't usually eat and that K-N-O-W, is not good for you. But you didn't say no because you said yes at a time, and then you brought yourself wide open to be attacked and to have somebody not only in your mind but playing with your mind. Remember, you are the altar. You are the ritual. You are the living altar. You are the living ritual. What you say releases the spell. No is powerful. No and no. N-O and K-N-O-W. The groups you attach yourself to. This is how generational curses are broken. You try to fit in. You try to fit in and it hurts you and it leaves you exposed. You say yes instead of no, and you lose or gain power based on not saying no. If it doesn't fit your alignment, If it's not in alignment in the spirit realm, and it will drain you in the physical realm. So it goes with losing your rights. When people take oaths in these fraternities or sororities, be careful, because you're giving up your rights within that oath. So how about that on this? Sometimes the test is, will you say no? I think this says disconnection 101. No. A firm response. A silent no is no response till you know. KNOW from Spirit, God, Goddess, Universe, and Source. So this is discernment 101. That's what the word is. Discernment 101. No is when you firm. A silent no is no response till you know. KNOW from Spirit, God, Universe, and Source. Now we're going to pull some energy around this. Thank you for your patience. I had to read from my notes because that thing was jumping. Oh, use some different decks. Hope this message finds you well. Now my bunny rabbit seller. Prepare. Prepare. Some of you got to practice to say no. Some of you got to prepare. Do what you can to be ready for what may come. Make your plans to get through the tough times ahead and save for a rainy day. Prepare. That's the root of this message, to prepare. Prepare to handle and deal with it. Deal with this no. Let your no be no. Let your yes mean yes. Use Goddess deck and the intelligence card. Okay. I all of this, I'm telling you, I was in school, spirit school with this one. So this is a deck I just fell in love with, but never really used. So let's see what it says. Type of intelligence is circled around this. Resplendent intelligence. Resplendent intelligence. Resplendent intelligence. What's on the bottom? Now, resplendent intelligence is on the Ten of Cups, and illuminating intelligence is on the Two of Swords. I gotta think about this for a minute. Resplendent intelligence and illuminating intelligence. Ten of Cups and Two of Swords. I'll probably want to drop some notes in the link of this video, because I want to prepare for that. I need to meditate on that. Actually, like I said, that's a new deck, and I have a booklet for it, but it's so small. The writing is so small, it's actually blowing it up so I can print it out. And that resplendent intelligence has like a sphinx figure on it. It has some alchemy symbols on it. I really want to get to know that deck. Okay. Again, the message is know the test, know God. And this is Sawachi. This is the Venus Hottentot, you know, when they took her and put her in a cage because her hips were so wide. Sawachi. The goddess Sawachi. And the number is 3. Expressive creativity, intuition, the divine principle imaginative, sociable, communication, self-expression, success, jovial, positive, optimistic, and artistic, and luck. So it symbolizes in the numerology for the number 3. Goddess of grounding, South Africa, temple of the ancestors, element bush. Sarah Bartman, the woman forced to perform as the Hottentot Venus in the 19th century in London. Before she was Sawachi, the Kokon girl in South Africa who deserved better. You deserve better. Protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is yours. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Sometimes the test is just, will you say no? Your energy is unsteady. If your energy is unsteady, breathe. Come into the present. Say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. Remember we were saying about when you say yes, when you should say no, that you open the reaction to your nervous system breaking down. You open the reaction to your cortisol levels increasing because you got to deal with the hell and the chaos. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to soil, free writing, clapping and stomping, and rubbing your hands together are all grounding. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. I had just said this in a previous video where the doctor had gave me some news about my health. Angel deck. The doctor gave me some news about my health, and I just started clapping. And I keep on telling these doctors, my organs are going to make liars out of you all. Bring the angel deck. Bring the angel deck. We're going to do messages from the universe and power and love, and then we're going to get out of here. Thank you again for your patience. Thank you for listening. I hope this message is blessing you. I hope you find something here that resonates for you. Go find that angel deck. That's it. You are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you. You are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It's safe for you to trust your path. Confirmation. You learned the lesson. You're going to say no. And let your no mean no and your yes mean yes. All right. I'm going to close it out on some power of love. Hold up. Nope. Power deck. Angel deck. Somewhere else. Resplendent intelligence. Resplendent intelligence. So what is that? He's going back to the source intelligence. Grounded intelligence. Commitment. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Do all things in love. Love yourself first. Love yourself enough to say no. All right. Thank you for your kindness and your time. Until real soon. Love and blessings.